Next, a church which leans more than the Tower of Pisa could be forced to close if it can't repair its rotting floor. This is St James's Church in Dry Doddington, Lincolnshire. It was built on clay back in the 12th century, but the wonky floor has deteriorated over the years and it's now starting to sink. Campaigners say £100,000 is needed for the urgent repairs, as our Midlands correspondent, Navtesh Johal, reports.
Welcome to the wonky and wonderful Leaning Tower of Lincolnshire. In the tiny village of Dry Doddington near Newark, visitors have been coming from far and wide for many years to see this famous tower.
It was built on clay. There are no foundations, and if you know anything about clay, then when it dries out, it sinks. When it gets very wet, it moves again. It has been compared to the Leaning Tower of Pisa because this tower leans more than the Leaning Tower of Pisa.
Yes, whereas the Italian tower has a lean of 3.99 degrees, Dry Doddington's leans by 5.1 degrees. The main part of the church was built in the 12th century and the tower dates back to the 14th century.
We don't mind about people coming to look at the tower and trying to hold it up. We're very proud of our quirky church, and we like to show it off to anybody who wants to come and see it.
Now, at this point in a typical TV news report, you'd expect to see the reporter doing something hackneyed, like pretending to hold up the tower with a single hand, but obviously you're not going to see something as cliched as that from me.
The tower was underpinned more than a century ago and in 2015 underwent extensive repairs. But although the tower is not expected to fall down anytime soon, the church building now faces a perilous future.
You can see from the floor, especially here where it's sunken away, and this particular area where the slabbing is cracking because of the drop.
The floor is rotting and needs replacing. But the cost of the repairs, which include replastering walls and upgrading the electricity, could run to nearly £100,000.
Ultimately, if we can't raise the money, then we will have to close the church.
The campaign to keep the church open is supported by another famous Dry Doddington resident, the Olympic gold medal winning hockey player, Shona McCallum.
So Shona, you grew up around here?
I did. I was christened in the church and I grew up 5 minutes down there. It's a really, really, really old building, and really old buildings cost a lot of money. So any support would be greatly appreciated, I think, by all those that have experienced this church and also enjoy it and its quirkiness of the Leaning Tower.
The hope is that the church can raise enough money through its online fundraiser to repair the floor and keep it open for many more generations to come. Navtesh Johal, BBC News, Dry Doddington.